up, guys? Welcome back to the Ball Game Podcast. I'm Dean.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
I'm Chris.
Today, we're going to be going over our starts and sits for Week 5 of the NFL season. The guys you have to be starting and you have to be sitting to win your fantasy matchups. We're also going to be going over our picks from Dabble for this week. How are we doing, boys?
You forgot.
What did I forget?
We're gonna
do a certain other thing today, Dean.
We're also going to be picking the matchups of every game from this Week 5 NFL. Oh!
You almost had it, bro.
My
close.
My intro privileges have been revoked, and Dean took over. He tried this the last podcast. I said that in the intro, actually. So we said, you know what, Dean, you got a second chance. And
It goes so well, but when you're talking on the camera, it's so hard to see ahead to what you want to say next.
yeah, you just got to kind of do it off the dome. It's just got to come to you, and you got to fire away, Dean. But you did it. You did a good job. You told the people what we're doing today.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, we are doing start sits as
Thankfully,
Dean
we do
said.
the same thing every Wednesday, so every Thursday. So,
Good thing it's in the title of the video.
but it's nice to.
We are doing start sits, as he said, as Dean so wonderfully introed. And this is the first bye week of the NFL season for 4 teams. So it starts to get a little bit tougher. We have some good teams that are some good players in our fantasy lineups that we now have to take out and figure things out. So hopefully we're here to help you guys with that stuff. Before we get into everything, just want to say sports world is really happening right now. Baseball is in the playoffs. The NBA is just about less than a month. It's actually the month of the NBA season starting.
Which is super exciting.
We have plans. We have big plans for the NBA season, so stay tuned. But yeah, it's a great month for sports. October is the best of all the best times, so I'm excited.
As someone who doesn't watch much baseball, October baseball there's nothing like it. There's truly nothing like it. It is so fun to watch. I was watching my Yankees get their asses kicked last night. They were in it for the whole game, but then it just was a disaster at the end.
Game.
Yeah. Then it was just a classic
Aaron Boone disaster.
classic Aaron Boonery at the end.
He just has to be the center of attention. He just needs to insert himself into the outcome of a game, and just it's unnecessary.
It's analytics, brother.
Yeah, I think analytics in baseball is
The worst thing ever.
gone too far.
I
I
agree.
think there's a time and place, but
Did you ever see Moneyball?
Great movie.
did the Athletics ever win anything?
He turned
No.
their franchise around, but
And then where are they now?
No.
they're the worst ever,
Yes.
as I understand it.
Yeah,
He did then go work for the Red Sox, which they were very successful. Billy Bean. Anyway,
Yeah, we're a
The
baseball
exception
pod, I
proves the
swear.
rule. Yeah.
All right, fellas. So as I said before, this is going to be the first of the many bye weeks. So, guys, let's help everybody out here. They need a person to start in their flex spot. They need a wide receiver too this week. So you need to start these players in fantasy football for week 5. Getting started, my quarterback start of the week is Bryce Young. Yes, a disgusting one. Definitely one to start off with, but it's slim pickings when a couple people go before you in this. But I will say one thing. Bryce Young gets a great matchup this week against the Miami Dolphins. And Justin Fields had a great passing week last week against the Miami Dolphins. And I expect Bryce to at least have a solid one. So the Dolphins are actually second worst against QBs in fantasy football. And not only that, they've given up 7 touchdowns this year and not 1 interception. One of 3 teams so far in the NFL to this point in the league, to this point in the year, that has not had a pick. So I expect Bryce to throw a couple touchdowns, maybe get some rushing yards. So hopefully this is the first of many good weeks for Bryce Young.
First of many good weeks for the Miami Dolphins defense.
Could be a shootout. Could be a shootout.
It's like with what, BB guns? Like,
Yes. This is a rough week.
It
This
is
a hard week to pick.
When you get to your sit of the week, we're gonna have an interesting conversation, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But I don't know about Bryce, man. I don't know about it. I guess the matchup is you can't ask for a better matchup, but
they also got absolutely smacked by the Falcons.
they did. No, that happened.
They absolutely smacked the Falcons.
They got smacked by the Patriots.
Yes,
They got smacked.
That's what I meant to say. They got smacked by the Patriots,
I doubled down.
whose defense is good, but they're not supposed to be elite of the elite, right?
Right.
No, I mean, they theoretically shouldn't be, but, Mike Vrabel coach team gets the most out of them boys. So,
I don't know. Bryce Young, man, His week 2, he had 22.3 points, but other than that, his high is 11.
It's been ugly.
I mean, you need a rushing touchdown. You need a rushing touchdown out of him, which comes far and few between for little Bryce Young.
Yeah, I mean, on that point, they have also allowed the third most rushing yards to quarterbacks in the NFL so far this season, so there is also that. But Bryce only had one game where he actually ran the football this year for whatever reason. But, I mean, hopefully a couple scrambles and a touchdown. That'd be great. But, yeah, I mean, hopefully the Panthers get on track.
Would you go? I'm bringing his name up already, but would you go Bryce or our boy? Would you go our legend, Jackson Dart?
I'd go Bryce.
Interesting.
Yeah,
They haven't opened up the playbook enough,
exactly.
and I think he might be. They might tell him to run a little less aggressively going into this
They better.
week than he was last week. I feel like he was very reckless, which is great for his brand of football. Like,
Yeah.
very cool. You know, like good for him. But I feel like in terms of staying healthy, which the Giants need him to be, he should probably not be running the way he does.
Yeah, I agree. I still think he'll run a good amount. Like, he ran 10 times. I don't know that he runs that many times, but he's going to run. Like, you need him to run. You can't have him be like just a statue in the pocket. I don't know. It's a tough one, though.
I'd start Bryce. I think the Giants are going to run the football a lot. I don't know if they're going to be up necessarily. I would hope they win this game, but I think they're going to run the football a ton. I think Scat and Devin Singletary are going to be busy in this one. But
Right. So, okay. I didn't realize I was up for some reason. But my start of the week at quarterback is going to be none other than Justin Fields. This one's an easy one. When your guys go up against the Cowboys, you start them. The Cowboys have allowed the most fantasy points per game to quarterbacks and wide receivers. Justin Fields had a great day rushing the ball. This past week, he ripped off a 40-yard touchdown run, but outside of that, he still had about 40 yards rushing. So the rushing upside always there. He'll get over 200 passing yards. He should get close to, if not over 200 passing yards, and probably a touchdown through the air. So,
And he hasn't thrown a pick, which is great for fantasy.
That's true too. And he's also only being started at 50% rate. So if you're, like we said, it's bye weeks. There's a good amount of guys on bye. So if you got Justin Fields, there's no better week to play him than this week.
yeah, I think Justin Fields, if he's not being just inserted and stuck straight in your lineups every single week, you're probably doing something wrong. But unless it's a really bad matchup or you have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, Justin Fields is a weekly starter, in my personal opinion. So,
Yep.
100%. My start of the week is going to be Jared Goff going up against the Cincinnati Bengals defense. That defense stinks. Goff is the QB 13 on the year, kind of being carried by his week 2 game with 34 points. But Bengals defense stinks. I think we all know Jared Goff has these big boomages. The Lions offense has these big boomages. I know that we're going to mention that they might blow him out, so it might be tough pickings for him, but they're going to blow them out because of his they're going to blow Jared Goff.
After he hangs 5 touchdowns, they're going to blow him.
get on their knees.
And after they blow him, they're going to blow him.
Exactly. No, but they're going to blow the Bengals out because of Jared Goff's passing volume opening this game up. So Jared Goff, start of the week.
This was my runner-up. I was thinking about Goff, but I just went Fields because of the rushing upside. But, yeah, I love it. I mean, at least he won't give you a bad week. So
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
The QB that you have to be starting this week is going to be Daniel Jones against the Vegas Raiders. A QB 7 on the year. Chances are you didn't draft Daniel Jones in your redraft leagues. You probably picked him up on waivers. This is the perfect week to be starting him against a not-so-great Vegas defense. He's putting up about 20 PPR points. Oh, I mean, it doesn't really matter, PPR,
good
not
job,
PPR.
he catches mad passes.
20.13 points a game, which is great. Not what you expected out of Danny. He's having a great year. I expect it to keep on. He didn't have a ton of rushing upside last week. He hasn't had a rushing touchdown in a couple weeks. I would say he's due for one.
I don't like it.
No?
I started him last week, and he put up 12.4.
He was my start of the week last week, and he put up
wasn't-
12.4.
Particularly happy.
Rams are a very good defense.
Rams are a very good defense, but he fucked me.
Yeah.
He also, let's just be honest here, got costed like a good 7 points, 8 points because of A.D. Mitchell dropping the ball at the goal line.
True.
It's not
So-
untrue.
That's definitely
Like,
true.
he probably has an 18 or 19 point game if that's not the case, and you're not sitting here mad about it.
Is Alec Pierce back? That sounds like insignificant, but it is.
It is significant.
Because A.D. Mitchell won't be on the field.
yeah, no, like actually, addition by
A.D. Mitchell
subtraction.
actually has looked good, too. That's the
Yeah.
sad part. Like,
Practice in full for Alec Pierce.
All
So.
right, so AD Mitchell's probably going to be inactive.
Yeah.
If I had to
oh,
guess.
God.
The Raiders are due, though.
Do for what?
A good game.
I mean, we're waiting on this Colts bad game, and it just,
Like even against the Rams, I thought they played really
they
good.
Oh, they
should
played a
have
great
won the
game.
game.
Yeah, yeah.
They should
They
have
put up
won
a
the
good
game.
fight, yeah.
Maybe this is just who the Colts are, and maybe
They're
that's just who the Raiders are,
It's just-
which
This
is
is our team.
a bad team. Another offensive lineman went down for the Raiders this week. Their left tackle, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that will help Daniel Jones significantly.
I'm just saying.
No,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
talking about the Raiders
Yeah.
maybe coming back. I don't think they're going to be good.
No, yeah, Colton Miller got hurt.
Yeah.
They stink. The Raiders stink. The Colts are very good. I actually like this. I was gonna go with him if you didn't already do it. So, like I said, it was slim pickings this week, man. It was a rough one.
Yeah.
But my running back start of the week is in that same Lions game that Chris is talking about for Jared Goff. I picked David Montgomery. I think David Montgomery is going to have a fantastic week. He's due for a big bounce back game. Last week, I actually had him as my sit because I expected him to regress from a big 30-point game. I hope you sat him. He had 2. So outside of that, against Tennessee, where they're going to be up a ton, I expect, Monty's probably going to get a ton of carries. They're probably going to run the ball a bunch between the two of these guys. And not only that, they are the 4th worst against running backs in fantasy in terms of points per game, have allowed the 3rd most rushing yards so far this year, and running backs average 5 yards per carry against the Tennessee Titans. So I am taking David Montgomery, and I think there's a lot of upside.
Yeah, I mean, he had a tough matchup this past week. Week before that, he obviously looked all the way back against the Ravens, but this is a perfect get-right game for him, and he's got touchdown upside, so.
I feel like he only has upside if he gets into the end zone, though. You know, like
He's been
I
catching a
guess
few
I guess
passes
a lot of
though this
guys
year.
are banged up, and if you have David Montgomery, you're probably just starting him. I mean,
I'd also like to think that he is simply going to score a touchdown or 2 this week. I think Gibbs and Monty might both score multiple touchdowns this week. Genuinely.
It's definitely in the cards.
yeah,
It's a lot to say
I
you
mean,
expect it, but it's in the cards.
I just think that I don't know. I feel like Gibbs is taking on even more of a receiving role in that offense, and to just bank on Monty scoring a touchdown is like,
a pretty good bet because it usually happens.
does it? How many touchdowns does he have?
He has 3 on the year,
Yes.
two in one game.
Okay,
And
so
last
he
year
scored
he
in half
scored
the
in like,
games.
I want to say 11 of the 17 games.
He's not the same guy. I feel like Jameer is getting even more. Is featured even more than he was last.
I agree. I think the gap is wider than it's ever been. between
Yeah.
them.
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
co- I
saying
wouldn't-
that,
Snap count's a little-
I'm not saying that Monty's like a better back than Gibbs by any means. What I
didn't
am
think
saying
that's what
is,
you were saying.
well,
I
even
just-
last year, like bro was not having more than like 40% of snaps, and this year he's right around 37, 38%. Like, I just expect the game script favors him. It favors him this week. Like they will beat the brakes off Tennessee, and Monty will see a lot of rushing attempts.
I don't
So,
know, man.
Yeah, go ahead and pick Tennessee, bro.
They gotta
showed a
win.
lot.
They gotta win at some point.
Cam
bro.
Ward really
Do
went up
they?
to that. Cam Ward really went up to that podium and said, "Yeah, we asked." Like,
He
yeah,
literally
Maybe
did.
that's
That
the
was
fire they
fucking
needed.
hilarious.
yeah, bro.
exactly
they'll
what they
they'll
need.
beat the Lions.
They'll
we should
win.
bet on that.
They'll win when they fire their coach. I don't know who they're going to play that week. I don't care. I'm going to pick them.
Who's
that
their
week.
coach now?
Brian Callahan.
Brian Callahan,
He
he's
sucks.
getting fucking fired. He's cooked.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So my running back start of the week is going to be Tony Pollard. I think Pollard has a decent floor at least. And in a week where we see the Falcons, Bears, Packers, and Steelers, so Bijan on bye, Swift, Jacobs, Warren, it's slim pickings. So I think if you have Tony Pollard, you haven't been too happy. I mean, outside of week 3, he scored a touchdown. He had a decent week last week. I mean, he put up 10 points, but the carries have been there. I mean, 18 carries in week 1, 20, 16, and 14. He's going to get all the work. Arizona is the 24th ranked run defense on PFF, and he averaged 4.5 a carry last year against a solid Houston run defense. So I think he could definitely get into the end zone this game. And like I said, the workload, that's the word I was looking for before. The workload will be there for Tony Pollard. I think they have a little bit of a better week this week. And like I said, if you're spread thinner running back, I'd put Tony Pollard in.
I mean,
I don't love it.
Yeah,
I don't love
like it.
Okay.
So
I don't like it at all.
I was watching the Domain guys, and they put it perfectly. They said Tony Pollard's floor is 10 points. Tony Pollard's ceiling is 11 points. He'll, like, if you have him, you got to start him. Like, he's getting all the touches, so, like, why wouldn't you? The Titans are just so bad.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have nothing to do with it.
It's fair.
I don't think the player, Tony Pollard, is bad at football yet, but, like, oh, God, the Tennessee Titans are just really,
Maybe this
really,
is the week,
really
though.
bad at it.
Maybe this is the week.
I don't think so.
Call your shot, Tom. That's
No,
it.
I mean, it's just like, I think, again, when the running backs are spread thin, like, you want a guy that's relatively safe. And if his floor is 10 points, like, there's a lot of guys out there that could get you a lot less than 10 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then if he scores a touchdown, he'll have a pretty good week. Yeah, ceiling, I think it's 11 points. I like that. That's a funny joke, but like ceiling's probably like his ceiling's probably like 16 points.
He said, yeah, that's a funny joke.
No, I think that's funny. Like, it gets the point across.
Fuck that. He said, fuck the dynasty domain.
I actually just want to say his floor is 7.9 points as
And what
of
is the
this
ceiling?
point this season, 13.9.
I mean, Monty put up 1 point last week. You made him your start of the week.
Yeah, but his
don't throw that
ceiling.
in. Don't
I don't disagree
throw that
with
in.
you. But here's the
throw
difference.
that in,
Monty scored 30.
Okay.
Tony Pollard scored 30 here in his career.
Maybe.
In his
Got going
career.
for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. In
Listen.
his career, yes, he scored 30 at some point.
If he doesn't get in the end zone, it's not going to be a great week. Probably.
bad.
It could be. It could be.
Do something if he doesn't do it.
You want to
You have
know
to-
something?
No,
Do
I'm
the
not gonna-
pod naked if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time.
The risk does not come anywhere
The
close
last
to the
time
reward.
Tony Pollard
Yeah,
scored.
what are the odds on that on FanDuel? You
What?
doing the pod naked?
Probably like, I don't know. What's more likely that let's see, who's the biggest upset this week? That the Bengals beat the Lions, or I do the pod naked?
Jeez. So the last time that Tony Pollard scored 30 PPR.
Nobody's coming out here saying he's going to score 30, though. Like, I'd be a madman
17? What is
to predict that.
What is it?
Week 11 of 2022.
He's due.
Wow.
He's so
He's
due.
so due.
Oh,
That's true.
Lord.
We should do like a post, like on TikTok, like a slide post, like the last time Tony Pollard scored 30 fantasy points, but the slides are like related to us. Like,
Like I was like,
You know
I
what?
was
I'm calling
doing
you
the
out.
same
David
thing.
Montgomery is
we were in
started by
reflex.
yeah.
David Montgomery is started by
Oh,
75% of people on
The pot
Sleeper.
looked like last time. Yeah.
David Montgomery started by 75% of people on Sleeper. It's a fucking cop out.
Oh.
You want to know what Tony Pollard's at?
74.
67.
Yo, that's fucking fire,
tough,
bro.
bro.
He's due.
I think it's a solid play.
Yo,
at
what if he
least.
puts up 6-7 points?
Yo, bro.
6.7.
Oh.
It's in the cards. It's in the cards.
Oh, God. Good old Tony Pollard.
All right, move on. Hate on
Go
someone
ahead.
else's start.
Tony
Let's see
P
it.
guarantee.
Tony P guarantee. My start of the week is going to be Alvin Kamara. I feel as though running backs have had plenty of success against the New York Giants. They're allowing the 5th most PPR points to running backs so far this year. They're allowing the 4th most rushing yards per game. They've allowed 18 rushes of 10 plus yards, which is 4th most. And they're allowing the highest EPA per rush at a plus 0.18. The Giants' run defense has been rather putrid. I mean, we just saw Amari and Hampton have a big day against them. The Saints are due. You know Alvin Kamara, even though Kendre Miller's come along, you know Alvin Kamara is going to get at his 15 to 20 touches, and you know what he could do with them. He's due to have a huge game. We know he still has that in the tank. He's not washed, so I think you're a little disappointed with Kamara. You drafted him a little bit higher than the RB26, I feel like, so you're definitely a little bit disappointed, but I think you keep him in your lineup hoping he booms all over the Giants' defense.
Come on, would you guys go Kamara or Tony Pollard?
Kamara.
I would go Kamara too. No. Yeah, I think it's.
I took the cop-out answer.
Yeah,
Kamara's
yeah.
start, it's probably higher than 75%.
I mean, you guys went last. I guess that factors in. But no, it's a great play. Like, yeah, Kamara should be an RB1 this week.
The only thing that scares me is his receiving upside is kind of not where it used to be. I think his season
not.
high is like 20 yards, receiving
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah, 21
which
yards,
is
6 catches.
concerning for Kamara. But he probably does well against the Giants. So if you're, I mean, this is the week to start him. I
Said
agree.
mine's a cop out.
He owned it. He owned it.
My running back start of the week is going to be Woody Marks going up against the Baltimore Ravens Swiss cheese defense. Woody Marks every week has only seen his snap share increase from 11 to 27 to 48 to 56. He finally broke out last week. He's averaged about 4.5 yards a carry over the last 3 weeks. We've seen Nick Chubb's workload decrease every week as well. He finally also got involved in the passing game, got 5 targets, 4 catches, 50 yards, and 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air. Woody Marks, I think, is going to be a breakout candidate for the rest of the year going forward.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped about it. I have him on plenty of teams, plenty of best ball teams where I have
so
Woody
many
Marks.
best ball
Like,
teams.
I'm so hyped about this one, man. Like he's here, and it looks like he's here to stay. I mean, the workload they gave him and how he, performed with that workload. Like he's this year's Bucky Irving, if you will.
Yeah.
I think.
He's just separated himself by a landslide to Nick Chubb, and he gets the Ravens, who I mentioned on the last episode, are the worst run defense in the NFL at this point in time. So
I don't think we expected Nick Chubb to be a workhorse though, at any point. So Woody Mark always kind of had it was only a matter of time.
it was if not when,
yeah.
Very similar to Bucky too, in the way like he didn't test well at the combine type vibe. Like I remember we used to, when we were playing the college, he'd be on your squad because you were the USCs.
That's
And you
Woody
replaced
Marks.
him because he was slow as hell.
Wow.
And you moved like an athlete to running back, like some crazy running back, right?
I moved one of my receivers to running back.
Right,
yeah.
because Woody Marks was ass in the game.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
like he's very similar to Bucky like that because he like didn't test well, but he's elusive, man. Like he makes some good cuts. Like he reads the field well. So I'm hyped for this one, man.
before we move off running backs, because I'm sure a lot of people picked him up off waivers, Woody Marks as well, but Amari DiMarcado, like what are we doing with him? Are you guys starting him?
In terms
I'm
of
not starting
versus
him.
Woody Marks or just in general?
Just in general, like are you
I'm good.
cool?
Like you don't even know what that. I feel like Michael Carter, not for nothing, could get some burn.
Yeah,
And, like,
I'm with you there.
I feel like the Cardinals just suck.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
rather just like if I picked him up, like give him a week
Stash
to
him,
prove
yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm not. Unless I'm in like full on desperation, which is totally possible right now. Like
It's possible. I mean,
guys are dropping like flies. Bye
So many
weeks
injuries.
just came up. Like it's totally possible. You need to start him, but
I'm in a league. I have like Aaron Jones and James Conner, and then I think I have Jalen Warren too. So like it's a
Bro.
it's a real situation. That's
yeah,
why
a lot of my
like I
teams are
said,
falling apart.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's
That's why I said
not
I figured
fun.
bring it up.
I
but-
think he's worth a start if you need him.
Yeah, I was gonna say avoid it if you can, but obviously like if you
But-
Amari DiMarcado or Isaiah Bond.
Amari DiMarcado.
DiMarcado, yeah.
DiMarcado pretty easily, yeah.
I don't-
Even though
I don't like
Bond
Dylan.
steps in with Tillman injured.
Yeah, that's
But I don't like Dylan Gabriel. I feel like Flacco's
I don't
a better
know what
thrower
Gabriel
than
is yet.
Gabriel.
Gabriel might have the Jackson Dart rookie quarterback takes over for vet first game juice.
He don't
Low
got the
key.
running juice. That's the thing.
No, I'm not comparing them like 1-to-1.
no,
I'm
that's
just saying
not
the
what
vibe.
That's not what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm just I don't
Like the
know.
vibe of rookie quarterback steps in, team automatically wins game because of it.
It's possible.
seen the story.
Harold Fannin to the moon.
Harold Fannin to the moon.
It could be Harold Fannin to the moon this week, yeah.
Indeed.
Would you say the wood is solid?
What?
The wood.
Yeah.
It's solid?
Yeah.
Cool. Just asking.
Okay.
All right.
Woody
my-
Marks. What a fucking name.
That's a sick
That
name.
is a great
It is
What
a
a
good
name.
Woody. What do you think his real name is? Probably not Woody.
It's
like
a
Tyler.
it's a perfect like in a few years it's gonna be like remember Woody Marks. Where were you when Woody Marks broke out in week 4 of the
Honestly, it gives me like
perfect.
Damian Pierce. Like this is what's gonna happen because the same team, but like
You don't even
Like, is
want to
that
know
a
what
cop?
his name is, bro.
what is it?
Joe Quavius.
It's a
Joe Quavies. That's
an
tough.
interesting name.
I can see why he goes by Woody though.
Who do you think first called him Woody? His mama?
Probably not.
His boys probably saw
who?
Toy Story.
His mama.
Mama.
Mama. His boys probably saw Toy Story and they were like, yo, that's tough.
What's your wide receiver start of the week?
My wide receiver start of the week is Darius Slayton.
That's funnier than that. What the fuck?
Yo, what is wrong with you, bro?
What do you
Why
mean?
are doing that?
We got no Malik Neighbors. Dart targeted him
Where
a
are
few
you
times.
starting him? What
What?
league? What league are you starting?
I am actually starting Darius
You're
Slayton.
gonna
in
fucking
the league.
lose.
Hold up, where am I starting?
That's where I was at. Like, I wanted to make Jackson Dart my start of the week so bad, but I knew we were gonna have to ask, like, are you starting him over this guy? And I was gonna say no to most of them, so I didn't do it.
So in
But
BTB right now, I have Bijan, Rome, and DK Metcalf all on bye.
yeah, that sucks.
Darius Slayton is my second flex with
You're
Elick.
just forced to. You don't really just don't have a choice. You're not making a choice
Well,
to start him.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have buys like that right now, Darius Slayton's a good second flex in my personal opinion. I think he's gonna have a big play. When Malik Neighbors was out last year, he was targeted a bunch. I think Dabble will probably do something similar. And yeah, I mean, I don't think Darius Slayton's like an amazing football player, but I think it's a good situation.
Why didn't
and
you
the
just
Saints
pick
are
like
not good
Wandale?
because Darius Slayton is the outside receiver, and I think he will be involved.
Because
I think he's good for a big play.
Darius Slayton or Isaiah Bond?
Darius Slayton.
Ooh.
I agree. Why are you so high on Isaiah Bond?
He's gotten more and more snaps every week, and
Yeah.
now Cedric Tillman's out of there, and maybe Dylan Gabriel injects some life into them. I think Isaiah Bond's very interesting. It might not
He
be
is.
this week, but I think he's going to, like, he's definitely worth a stash. Like, he should be rostered in every league at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They activated Malachi Corley too.
Who knows?
That
Who
dude
knows?
sucks.
No, I mean, Isaiah Bond was supposed to be a second-round pick, basically,
Yeah.
and then didn't get drafted because of what happened. But, like, he has some juice. Like, I feel like he's very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
I wouldn't be shocked if he breaks out this week. I don't feel like I'm starting him in a league. I
It's not him.
would
It's
rather
just,
not start him, but
Agreed.
I wouldn't be shocked if he has a breakout week.
Agreed.
It's not him. It's just I feel weird about Dylan Gabriel. Not weird. I don't like him.
No, yeah, I'm not the biggest Dylan Gabriel guy as well, but
Would you go Slayton or who did I have? Josh Downs.
Slayton.
What about you guys?
probably down.
Probably Slayton. Downs has been disappointing.
Downs has been very
I
disappointing.
just
yeah.
I really didn't. I knew Tyler Warren was going to be really good. I just didn't think he would take all the middle of the field targets that Downs was
Immediately.
getting,
Yeah.
which just sucks because everybody was kind of really high on Downs. Even I was. I liked Downs for the longest time.
I definitely was.
What about Calvin Ridley? He's had
Slayton.
a tough year
Yeah,
too.
Slayton.
Yeah, I guess Slayton.
That's crazy.
You just don't want to start Calvin
Dude.
Ridley. Like,
What a
it's just
fucking
like
whiff.
get to the bench and prove yourself. For,
Yeah.
Like, how do you think the rest of like my running backs are gonna feel that like Calvin Ridley keeps costing us weeks, and I'm gonna just keep him in the lineup like for the sake of the locker room? Like Calvin Ridley has to be benched.
They might have a players only meeting.
Right.
After
Exactly. Calvin Ridley has to get benched.
that. All right.
Go ahead.
I'll move on with my start of the week at wide receiver. It's going to be Keenan Allen. Didn't have a great week last week, but this one, the Commanders have the worst coverage rank on PFF. So again, if you have wide receivers going against the Commanders, you play them. And the Chargers need a bounce back win. They need to win this week after losing to the Giants last week. And when Justin Herbert absolutely needs to have it, he goes to Keenan Allen. I think he gets a bunch of targets. He's got potential to score in this game, and I just think he's going to cook that Commanders secondary. So again, with all the guys on bye, and even without, like I think Keenan's a great play this week.
Yeah, I mean Keenan should be in your lineup no matter what. At this
Every
point,
week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cop out, Bert.
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit.
My start of the week at wide receiver is just going to be a classic guy. Like, I feel like you just can't go wrong with putting this guy in your lineup. It's going to be Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
That is a classic guy.
It
Dang.
is, man.
Right. It's been a little bit disappointing for Jacoby Myers coming off a 7-point week. It's been a pretty disappointing for Mr. Geno Smith, who, as I pointed out in the group chat today, I was so happy to see that. It made my day that Geno Smith has 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions on the year.
So he's aura farming.
Right. So now that he has that, he could.
Wow.
Now that he has that, he could start playing football again. Like, you got the 6-7. Now it's time to ball. Bounce back game, like I said, against the Colts. The Colts are actually allowing this was pretty shocking to see. They're allowing the 3rd most fantasy points to wide receivers.
Wow,
That's
that
a
is
it's a good chunk of change. 41.1 points per game to wide receivers, so it's a good matchup for Jacoby Myers. I think the stars align for a bounce back spot for the Raiders, so you should, especially with all the buys, like feel pretty comfortable putting Jacoby in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, this has been true for weeks, but like Brock Bowers is still clearly dealing with something, so he was limited to practice on Wednesday. So they've needed him in the past, and I think it's on Geno, like you said, more so that he hasn't been involved more, but he should be involved this week. I mean, the targets are there outside of week 3 at 4, but 10, 12, and 7 other than that. So it's just a matter of getting the ball in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's doing well for the Raiders right now. Someone's got to have a big week.
Genty.
Well, yes, outside of him for one game.
I mean, they let him go back to his Michael Myers stance.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys saw that shit, like, yo, like, they let me rip the Ashton Penty.
I did see
That was
Oh,
tough. I
love
fuck
it.
with that. And the Jackson Yart. I like that one, too.
Jeez.
No, that was tough.
Would you go Jacoby or Xavier Worthy?
I liked how they used ChatGPT to write Penty on the back of the jersey, too. That was really, really cool.
I didn't even see that.
Jacoby.
Okay.
I'd probably go Worthy. Yeah.
Worthy plays the Jags, if that.
Probably
Still
go worthy.
Okay.
The
What if-
thing with Worthy is he's not going to have a big play, I feel like, until next week when Rasheed gets back and he could play his natural
Well,
position.
He's not coming back.
Rasheed's
for
not
another,
coming
like,
back next
3
week.
weeks.
Yeah.
I thought it was week
Nah,
seven.
He's
He's
suspended until week 6.
game
Yeah,
suspension.
6-game suspension.
He'll be back week 7.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is week 5. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
5,
Okay.
6. So 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
On the third
Whatever.
week.
Yeah, whatever. When Rasheed Rice comes back. Not that deep. You guys both jumped all over me, bro, and freaking pinned me
No,
down.
we just
Like, it's
wanted-
not that deep,
I
bro.
would love to pin you
When
down, dog.
Rasheed Rice comes back, I think Xavier Worthy is going to boom, but I feel like his ceiling is a little capped until Rasheed comes back. So it's like he's almost essentially in the Jacoby Myers role of the Kansas City Chiefs defense. And Jacoby Myers is the classic guy at that role. So I like
He is.
Jacoby.
Yeah, that's fair.
Worthy looked good, though.
He did.
Gino
Yeah.
just sucks this year.
He does, but he got a 6-7.
Like
bro.
Brock hasn't even really gotten the ball as much as he should, and I don't know if it's because of him being
I think it's because
hobbled.
he's hobbled, yeah.
That
but,
and
like-
Gino also sucking,
Yeah.
like plays a big.
But like if
part in
Gino
it.
starts playing well, Brock's the first guy to like
I think Jacoby
Jacoby doesn't do well unless Brock does well. You know?
Good.
I mean, so far this season, they both had good games in the same game, and the rest of the games have been underwhelming. So,
But I think it's I think they could do it this week. I agree. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'd go Jacoby over Worthy though.
Okay.
I would go worthy over Jacoby.
Cool.
This week, if I have him, I'm definitely starting him. Chris Godwin against the Seattle Seahawks. Last week in his return, he had 10 targets. He only caught 3 of them. Not super great, but with Mike Evans out, I mean, he played 81% of snaps coming off of a gruesome injury in his first week back. I could see that only going up. I mean, 10 targets is, you got to start a guy that gets 10 targets. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's it. It's pretty simple.
Especially in this offense. It's
Yeah.
too good, too
Yeah.
productive not to start a guy that's going to be this
Yeah.
involved.
I'll
so-
see him. I could definitely see him catching more than 3 balls on 10 targets, if he knocks some rust off next week.
Yeah, I think Godwin needs to be in a lineup every single week to this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now on to tight ends, and this is murky waters. We just got to pray for touchdowns, fellas, or at least someone who's going to PPR his way to a great week. So I guaranteed myself the opportunity to potentially not miss on one of these guys. I'm taking Theo Johnson to be my tight end start of the week. Jackson Dart has to throw to somebody. And could it all be Wan'Dale Robinson? Yes, potentially. But there has to be somebody else that's somewhat involved. Theo has been relatively involved the last few weeks at the least. So I do expect Theo to get 5 or 6 targets, something around there, and pray for a touchdown. So, yeah, that's my tight end start of the week. And his RAS score is high. If you know, you know.
I mean, who can argue with that?
Exactly.
Who can argue with that? No one.
His
Nope.
raspberry score, bro.
Exactly.
Gotta love some Theo Johnson, man. Gonna be a good Giants week, huh?
Hell yeah.
We'll see. All right.
All right. Everybody's
yeah.
producing, bro.
Everybody eats under the
You
Jackson Dart
starting
offense.
scat too? Actually, yeah, I am.
I mean, I
you
would
say
if I had him. I would if I had him.
All right. Start the whole offense. You heard it here first. Start the entire Giants offense, known for being elite.
They are. Hey, 1-0.
Want to know?
1-0. All right. We'll get to that later. My start of the week, I'm running it back. Same guy as last week. It's going to be Dalton Kincaid. Again, you're banking on a touchdown with most of these guys, and he scored in 3 out of 4 games. So he's got a decent chance to do it. Gets the Patriots in this one, who are good against tight ends in fantasy, but again, I just think the touchdown upside is there. So I'd keep starting Kincaid.
Yeah, for sure. Can't really argue that. My start of the week at tight end is going to be Mr. Sam Laporta. He's been pretty underwhelming. He's the tight end 16 currently. You're probably a little bit disappointed, but I'm here to tell you to stay the course with Sam Laporta. Gets a good matchup against the Bengals, who are allowing the 5th most points to tight ends on the year. Pairing it with a little stacky stack action with my quarterback start of the week, Jared Goff. Like you said, it's about getting in the end zone. Sam Laporta's getting in there this week.
He hasn't done it this season, so he's due. He really is,
He
man.
definitely is, dude.
He's so due. It has to be the week. I mean, the matchup. Chase the matchup for sure.
My tight end start of the week is going to be a waiver wire favorite. It's Darren Waller going up against the Carolina Panthers. Didn't play a ton of snaps in his first week, but he's clearly part of the game plan in the red zone for the Dolphins. With Tyreek Hill being out now, I could definitely see him inheriting some of those targets. He's definitely going to be a big part of what the Dolphins do the rest of the year, considering their offense has been lackluster thus far, especially in the red zone. So he's a great play against the Panthers specifically.
So I'm sure a lot of people picked him up, so I'm going to throw out a couple of names. Would you go Waller or Fannin?
Fannin.
I'd go Waller until I see what Dylan Gabriel is.
I'd probably go Waller too. I'm
so,
not gonna lie.
Yeah. Mark Andrews,
Mark.
Andrews.
You got to go Mark.
even without Lamar.
Cooper
Yes.
Rush is kind of
Okay.
rough, though.
Definitely rough, but I think they'll target Mark.
Hunter Henry?
Nah, you got to start Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What? Over Waller?
Hunter Henry's been good, no?
He's been very good.
Yeah.
You talk about a red zone guy.
Yeah, Hunter Henry's been phenomenal. You got to start Hunter Henry.
What is he, like the tight end 3?
This always happens.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry's in your lineup like without even thinking.
Yeah, I
This
don't know.
always
man.
happens, bro. Always.
Yeah, but
You're
it's
gonna be
happening.
You're going to be the guy to
Right.
predict his downfall?
It's not predicting. It's exactly what's happened over the course of his
No way.
career.
Yeah, but what he's done these past few weeks, like you got to just start him and move on to the next league.
I guess.
Like, he
I agree.
I don't know.
has to be in your lineup.
Until
much
he
of it-
doesn't, you have
Yeah.
If he has a bad game, like I know, like week 2 it was 1.9, so that's really bad. But if he has a bad game, like how much are you really missing out? Like any of these guys could put up 4 points in
Yeah,
a
good
given
point.
week. You know
He's a
what I
tight
mean?
end
So-
2 on the year,
Right.
tied with Trey McBride.
Yeah. So
Got to start him.
agreed. All right.
Well, someone. Yeah, go for it.
Had to put the whole team on me. You know, they got the beam on me.
He is the worst rapper of all time.
Who's that?
Darren Waller.
Oh,
I actually.
Stop it.
that
I didn't
Gruden
think
video?
his
The Gruden
last
one was funny.
song was the worst thing ever.
He sucks.
Playing defense, trying to draw up a scheme for me.
I didn't think he was. That
He's looking up the lyrics.
What you mean I ain't the one? Every time I ran a route, they had the whole
Whole
fucking team on me.
Me. That's a bar.
Shorty
That's
know
a
I
bar.
got it. I just act broke. They was hating till I dropped it. Gotta act woke. Money well invested. They never see the racks poking. Listen close. All you hear is facts spoken. Somebody documented. All right, that's it.
I was gonna say we got to
I
be
was gonna say I don't know
treading
what we're saying
copyright
anymore,
territory.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
If you want to win your fantasy matchup in week 5, you will not be starting these players. To get it started, I'm going to go with Bo Nix against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles defense is just a tough time, and Bo Nix has been underwhelming in fantasy so far. The Eagles control the clock most of the game. If I had to guess, the Broncos won't have the ball as much as they did in their game against the Bengals. I think it's just going to be a really tough matchup. The Eagles are just the best team in the league.
Yeah, I completely agree. If you didn't have Bo Nix, I would have put him as my sit of the week. So I'm with you on that. Don't play Bo.
I looked at Bo and tried to put Bo as my sit of the week. So yeah, good job, Dan.
That's why I did it at 9:30.
Yeah, you got to get it. You got to get it in.
Yeah.
Yo, are you starting Bryce Young or Bo?
Bryce.
Nah.
Ew, yeah.
Nah, bro.
I don't think it's that bad.
I mean,
I'm the biggest Bo hater.
I would
there
hate
is,
if that
but-
was an actual decision that I had to make, but
I would. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm not
I
with
can't,
you.
bro. I
I'd go
can't.
Bo.
I love Bryce. Bryce has been ass.
He's been terrible.
I definitely get it. But it's hard to put Bryce Young in your lineup and feel good or feel like
yeah, he's probably should be on
Okay.
waivers.
He
Bryce.
is on waivers.
Like,
Yeah.
probably
definitely
not
is on
being
waivers.
rostered.
He's 20% rostered.
Yeah, yeah. It's the ultimate stuff.
He's definitely on waivers. All right.
Speaking of a guy that's not, though, my quarterback sit of the week is Jared Goff. And I literally just choose Jared Goff because the Lions are going to beat the brakes off the Bengals. And with everything I said before about the matchup, I think it's going to be quite simple. Jared Goff is not going to throw the football that much in this game. They will run the heck out of the football. 5 yards a carry, Goff maybe gets 15 pass attempts in this one. I don't think it's going to be enough for him to have a good enough fantasy day for me to be happy about it. So I'm out on Jared Goff. I'm going to sit him.
I don't
I,
know.
in no way, shape, or form, would start Bryce Young over Jared Goff.
I
I
would.
do not agree with you.
You
I
would
don't know.
start Bryce Young over Jared Goff?
I would start Bryce.
No
over Jared
way,
Goff this
bro.
week, yes.
What?
But I don't have either. So
Bryce is so bad.
I think you're insane for that. I do.
Yeah.
I don't even think Jared Goff's that bad of a play if you started him.
I think he's a great
And
player.
I definitely wouldn't put Bryce Young over him.
Yeah, I don't think Jared Goff's a bad player. I mean, clearly.
Yeah,
but
I
Like,
mean,
Goff's like a
Like-
rostered quarterback.
we've seen them like have these good matchups and run the ball all game, and Jared Goff still have like monster games where he throws 3 touch. Like they could run the ball all game.
right,
and
as much as they
get
could,
down to the red zone and run a play action.
Yeah.
Sam Laporta gets in there.
as much as they could go up big, like they could go up big because Goff threw 3 touchdowns in the
Yeah.
second quarter. You know what I mean? Like, so
they could.
Yeah,
I just-
in
I
no
don't know
way,
if it's
shape,
gonna
or I would. Yeah, no. Not Bryce Young, bro.
not Bryce Young. Would you go Goff or let's see, Stafford?
Staff.
Goff.
I think I'd pretty
49ers defense has been pretty solid,
Yeah.
low-key, especially against quarterbacks in fantasy. They've had an easy schedule, but
You want to talk about a game they're going to win too? Like the 49ers are gutted outside
Yeah,
of
I mean,
that. So
They've ruled out Purdy,
Yep.
Pearsall, and Jennings all this morning.
on
That's
top
crazy.
of
Like, if their game was on Sunday, I'm sure 1 or 2 of them probably would have played. Thursday night game when you're banged up is just so rough.
It's crazy, yeah.
yeah, it's bad. All right, my sit of the week. Also running it back with this one. I'm going with Kyler Murray, and it wasn't a great one for me last week. He put up, I believe, 18 points, but man, I'm just out on Kyler Murray, man. They just it's just been so bad,
you hate Kyler, bro.
dude.
It's just funny because at the start of this you loved Kyler,
so-
and now
so
you're seeing
high
the
on
light.
Maybe I'm taking it a little personal because I
You're
did have a lot of stock
You're
in
definitely taking it
in
personal.
Kyler Murray,
He's a
but
person-
I'm
Personal
so
vendetta
thankful I
against
did not.
These
trade
were this was a choice out of Slim Pickens too. Like we said, it's the bye weeks are
How many
here. It
times
was
we said
tough.
Slim Pickens in
Tom
the
said it
pods
like
before?
5.
I said spread thin and Slim Pickens a little bit.
Wow.
Take a shot
But-
every time Tom says that.
Let's
Unless
do it.
you're all driving listening to this.
The
Don't take shots.
Titans allow the 10th fewest points to quarterbacks, which I just don't think the ceiling is there. Like I just think if you have other guys, Fields, Danny, Stafford, or like Dak or one of those guys, I just start them over Kyler. I just don't know if the ceiling is
Bryce
there.
Young or Kyler.
I'd go Kyler.
Matt.
Oh, Kyler.
What's Kyler looking like? Like,
So you'd start Kyler
the
over
year.
Goff?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Crazy for that.
What do you mean?
Kyler's QB 15 on the year.
Okay.
what's golf?
No,
Like
I'm telling
13?
Dean.
It's a good
Kyler
matchup.
hasn't been that bad.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know.
I think there's guys with higher.
He
ceiling.
just hasn't gotten to the end zone with his legs,
no.
with his little legs.
They're bigger than yours.
What?
They're bigger than yours.
Brother, it's not hard. It's not saying much. He's 5'10".
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was tough this week, but I don't know. Like I said, I just chased the ceiling
Congrats.
with some other guys.
Congrats, brother.
My sit of the week at quarterback is going to be Tua Tagovailoa. Lost his number 1 weapon in Tyreek Hill and goes up against the Panthers defense, who has been actually pretty good against quarterbacks, allowing the 6th fewest fantasy points per game to quarterbacks at 14.1. Tua was my start of the week last week. wasn't terrible. We gave you 15. I guess you live with it. Not start of the week worthy, but not the worst ever. But I expect a coming down week for Tua and the Dolphins offense in their time without Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, there's plenty of other guys you can go get on waivers
Totally agree.
over
I got a
Tua.
weird feeling that offense is going to have a great week.
Tua or Bryce
You
Young.
think
Uh,
Tua?
Bryce. No. Yeah, Bryce.
You think the Dolphins actually like spread the ball around now? You think
Wait.
like he was a cancer? Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
So you have to think about Bryce, Tua over Bryce, but Jared Goff, it's just like Bryce, like without even.
I would start both over Jared Goff, yeah.
Tua or Goff this week.
Well, given I just said I would start both over Goff, I
Oh.
would.
Yeah.
I didn't process that. either.
yeah, I wasn't processing what you
I
were
didn't
saying.
process
You made
that.
it complicated. So you would start Tua over Jared Goff.
You are insane.
Yes.
You are insane.
Why?
Because I just don't like the
Jared
the
Goff's
game.
matchup is too good. Literally, it's too good.
What?
That ass, no.
They're
That's
gonna
too
run the
good. They're
football.
gonna run the ball.
He'll maybe throw a touchdown or two, but I don't think it's gonna be.
How many
like
pass attempts for Jared Goff?
So NFL teams definitely like
no more than
even if
like
they're winning, they'll
23
throw.
pass attempts in this game.
I still think that's
20
plenty
passes.
to.
He'll throw
23 or 24 pass
He'll more.
attempts.
He'll throw more than that.
2 touchdowns.
Let's put a bet on it.
I'm not doing that.
I gotta
19 and a half pass complete.
Yeah, that's.
Let me
Why don't
check
you
the
bet that
line.
Bryce has a better week than?
He'll go 21 of
Yeah,
24.
we could do that. We could bet that Bryce has a better week than Jared Goff. You got to put your money where your mouth is
Yeah,
now.
it's
You're
fine.
all right. What 25?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, yet another bet for the.
We
for
have
the Ball Game
integrity,
Podcast.
me and Matty J. What is
Yeah.
that? Like our 15th bet?
We've had a lot of bets
For sure.
this year, bro.
I mean, hopefully this Yankee game's over by the time. We probably won't be, but we bet before the pod
Yeah.
$20. That's it. So it was 2-2 in like the third
They
inning.
definitely care about your bets you made off the pod.
All right, we won't talk about it.
Dean, do you
Whatever.
want to bet on this Yankee game real quick?
Yo,
$20.
What?
Bet on the Yankee game. $20. You come on.
We already did. Oh,
You
well,
complete
well,
box.
yeah, $20 at the Red Sox. Okay. So the wide receiver that I'm definitely sitting this week is going to be Zay Flowers. Need I say more than Cooper Rush? I mean,
I think we skipped
It's fine.
running
We'll,
back.
we'll
It's
circle
okay.
back.
It doesn't,
okay, we'll
doesn't
see.
matter at all.
Yeah.
oh, we did. I
Just
thought
go
we
for
did.
it.
Doesn't
Just go
matter
receiver. I'm
at
sorry.
all.
I'm
You
sorry,
need
I'm
not
sorry.
say more than Cooper Rush, though. Honestly.
Yes, you're good.
Say no
You're
more.
good.
That's it. That's literally
No more.
That's literally it.
You
Yo,
can if you want, but you don't have to.
I
I'm
got
just
one.
letting you know.
Sterling Shep or Zay Flower.
Lordy Lord. I mean,
Zay
Godwin's
Flowers.
back,
Zay,
so
yeah.
I'd go Zay.
Zay.
I mean, yeah, if Godwin wasn't back, I'd say stir.
Stir.
Stir. Yeah, I'd start.
Wait. Wait, you said Godwin back?
Yeah.
What the fuck does?
Sterling Shepard is.
Oh, I
He's on the
didn't mean
Buccaneers.
Sterling
Right.
Shepard. I meant
Isaiah
sorry, I meant Slayton. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Slayton.
That's on me. My bad.
Slayton over Flowers.
I said Sterling Shep.
Yeah.
Oh,
You did.
I'm so
You
sorry.
definitely said Sterling
sorry,
Shep.
Sorry.
Shout out to
Darius
him.
Slayton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Start
probably-
of the week.
I guess I'd take Slayton. Sure.
Really?
I'd go
Maybe.
Zay Flowers.
I'd go Zay
Anthony
Flowers.
Volpe's such a fucking bum. Sorry.
Zay Flowers could still PPR his way to relevance more than Slayton can.
Yeah. I guess.
Maybe they'll probably design him some catches. I don't know. They stink. That's all I really need to say about that. Speaking of stinking, all I really need to say about my wide receiver sit of the week is Jake Browning. So
We want to just keep the ball rolling here?
yeah, I think we can.
I thought you I thought you were like saying Jake Browning was like your wide receiver sit of the week. I was like, what?
Jake Browning, so who is the sit of the week?
T. Higgins.
Okay.
Bofa?
Just going to make sure it wasn't Jamar, you know.
So how like obviously you have to start Jamar,
Right.
but like kind of sucks, right? You like
Oh.
you know he's not going to do
It's
good.
like-
You know he's not doing
Oh,
well.
it
Yes.
sucks
Like, I
so
had-
bad, bro.
I had Tyreek Hill last year, and I just kept starting him because I had to.
have
Like,
to.
you have to. It's the same thing.
You
like,
invested the number
Yes.
1 or 2 overall pick, like, and he's not hurt, so you have to put him in your lineup.
Right.
Like, so
He
rough.
had like that the second half or whatever it was with Jake Browning. So like, and he's done well with Browning in the past before, but I just
been
think
hit or miss.
they have to get a new quarterback at some point. Like they gotta go get somebody. Ross, Jameis, either one of
It confuses me that teams like that have injury-prone quarterbacks don't have
invest in a better
a
backup.
bona fide backup. Like, why do the Jets have Tyrod Taylor, one of the best backups, and like the Bengals don't? Like, I'm not understanding.
That's what I
team
said
that
about.
should theoretically be
Right,
competing. Yeah,
right.
That's what I said about Tua last year when he went down. Like, why would the Dolphins not have a capable backup?
I
Exactly.
completely agree with that.
Yeah.
But honestly, like Jake Browning in the past has actually been a capable backup.
They definitely thought he was
Yeah.
capable,
Yeah,
but
like
they're
he's
definitely
never
learning
been
he's
this
100%.
bad. I don't know where this came from because like he's been decent in the
Yeah.
past. So
yeah, he sucks.
It's real bad.
awful,
Really bad.
awful.
Really bad.
So
So, sticking with that theme, my sit of the week, this was the easiest one ever, is Jerry Jeudy. Need I say more than Dylan Gabriel? Joe Flacco has officially been benched. The rookie's getting the start, and I just don't like it. Judy's at a 48% start rate on Sleeper. It's got to be way lower than that, man. Minnesota is also allowing the fewest points per game to wide receivers, so there's just absolutely no reason to start Jerry Jeudy this week.
best quarterback of the three that we just said: Cooper Rush, Jake Browning, Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, it might be Gabriel.
Yeah, I'd say it's Gabriel.
It might be Gabriel.
It might be. Yeah.
It might be Gabriel.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Gabriel could even be Cooper Rush, so
True.
Is that a ceiling?
it might be. I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh god.
My
be
sit
anything.
of the week. I don't know how many of you are actually starting him, but don't. Cooper Kupp. It was, as the kids say, slim pickings for who I can make my sit of the week this week. But Cooper Kupp's been pretty ass. He had a good week too. 7 receptions for 90 yards on 9 targets. But other than that, 3 targets, 5 targets. Hasn't done much with them. 15 yards, 31 yards, 26 yards. He hasn't been good. The Seahawks go up against the Bucks, who are allowing the 6th fewest wide receiver fantasy points per game. Also, the Bucks are due for a bounce back after losing a heartbreaker to the Eagles, whereas the Seahawks are riding a high right now, being 3-1. They're due to come down to earth. I think the Seahawks are actually favorites in this game, which we'll talk about later, which I don't really see it.
Nope.
I don't see it like that. So, yeah, no, don't start Cooper Kupp. Start Darius Slayton instead.
I completely agree. Yeah, get Cooper Kupp out of your lineups. It's done. It was a fun ride, but it's done.
Yeah, we're still holding on to
Triple Crown.
triple crown
Memories.
Cooper Kupp
Memories,
Yeah.
And week 1 of last year.
That was the greatest receiver run I've ever seen in my life.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
Exactly.
But now
Real quick.
Pookie's our guy.
Is,
He's better.
again, another guy people have been struggling with. Is A.J. Brown in that just you got to just keep playing him?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
you
it's-
took him out
it's
what
so tough.
in the second round? Is
Middle
he
of the
second?
Yeah.
second, just
Sec
about.
2-3 turn?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Earlier
I
than
didn't
that,
take
but
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I took him in a couple spots. But yeah, it's been real bad. It's been real unfun.
I think
for
they'll
A.J. Brown.
turn it around. I mean, they're 4-0, but like I think something will. I don't know. It's just so weird because they're winning. So it's like
Right. The one time that he got involved was because they were losing and
Right.
they keep winning. So there's just no reason to.
they just control.
Change up
They
the
just
formula.
run the ball down your cock. Like
They do.
I said you
You
should
did.
have sold him, bro.
Yeah, you
I
did.
tried to tell the people, man.
You did.
I gotta ask, where do we view Jalen Waddle for the rest of this season?
I'm pretty
Like,
high
just-
on him though.
I mean, he should get a bajillion, trillion targets, right? Like,
He should get a bunch of targets. It's just are you waiting for the injury bug to get him again? Like it's just been every
can he
year.
handle all those
Right.
targets?
I know
Yeah.
that's
You may
the
not want to give him
problem.
the ball 15
you-
times a game.
Right.
I feel very confident starting him this
Agreed.
week.
Agreed.
Okay. Do you like
I feel more confident than I felt before.
if
Yeah.
you were trading for him in like a dynasty, for example, what would you give up? Would
The-
you say?
I
Are
think
you
the re-
talking about trading for
I think the real question
Jalen Waddle?
actually is, what would you want? Honestly,
You think Lav's gonna give you Jalen Waddle?
no. But I'm listening though.
Brother.
Like, what would you want if you were to
I don't know
trade
if you
Jalen
could
Waddle?
Jalen Waddle actually.
Probably wouldn't.
What would you want if you were to trade Jalen Waddle? Like, what are you thinking?
I don't
First?
think you're going to be able to get a first for Jalen Waddle.
I think in normal dynasty leagues you can, but not in ours.
Not in any of ours, probably.
Yeah.
I
A
would like a
second?
first. No, not a second. I
trading
wouldn't
him
sell
for a
him for
second.
a second. I would probably sell him for a couple seconds.
A
Yeah.
second and Dylan Sampson.
No.
No.
I would probably sell him for a couple seconds. If not, maybe a little bit more.
Second, 2/4 and Dylan Sampson.
No.
A second.
I'm sure you can see what's happening.
Yeah, he's gonna keep going. Yeah.
What league is this for?
Shit, man.
Tag team.
he said shit, man.
A second and
So,
Isaiah Bond.
I don't even know if they have Isaiah Bond.
what about a first for Waddle and a second?
Ooh.
A first for Waddle and a third.
No.
Okay.
First and a fourth for Waddle and a second.
A first for Waddle and a third.
A first and 2/4 for Waddle and a second.
A first for Waddle and a third.
No can do. A first and
3/4.
and Parker Washington.
Oh,
For Waddle and a second.
What's up the ante
Big
here?
Parky, let's go.
We got
A first and a second, and Sampson for Waddle and a second.
No.
Seriously,
We have running
bro?
backs sits of the week.
BTJ for Waddle and a first. Nah, I wouldn't do
The
that.
wheels are turning.
I would, if you
I know you
wanted
would
to
do that,
I
yeah.
would do that, yes.
No, I know. Brian Thomas is way more valuable
Yeah,
than that.
yeah.
Anyway, the running back that you have to be sitting this week is Nick Chubb. It's over for him. Unfortunately, I think it's Woody Mark's time to shine. He's only been getting about 50% snap share the first 3 weeks, went down to 40% in week 4. I mean, his yards per carry is nothing to write home about. He only has 1 touchdown on the year. Nick Chubb, at this point in his career, is just a, how do you say this? A role
Bad
player.
running back. Oh.
He's a role player, and you should not be starting him.
What is Nick Chubb's role?
ass.
Eat up carries.
Not
Okay.
be Woody Marks.
Yeah.
You seen like the
Big motherfucker.
you seen like the trending TikTok edits of 2025 NBA Media Day?
No.
Like Chris Paul on the Clippers and Paul George and like Kevin Durant. They should add like Nick Chubb in the Texans jersey to that.
Yeah, my running back sit of the week, and this one hurts. This is another guy that you probably drafted super highly. And in relation to my wide receiver sit of the week, I'm going with Chase Brown. I just think the Bengals offense is absolutely ass. The Lions run defense is very good. It's a match made in heaven for a game from hell. So I am completely out on Chase Brown.
Match made in heaven for a game.
have to write that one down.
Fuck with that, bro.
That was good.
Bars.
We should get that on a pillow or something.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Chase Brown is he's in contention for the worst pick in fantasy?
He wins it.
He wins it?
It's definitely up there.
He's
Yeah.
up
He
there,
or
yeah.
Ladd.
I was
Either
gonna say,
one
he's
of
up
them
there. I
two
don't know,
win it.
yeah.
Sucks, man.
I mean, shit. Chase might be the.
Sucks, man. Not happy about it.
No, it's real ugly, man. He just doesn't look good at football. Like
No, he doesn't look good. The Bengals don't look good.
he had 10 carries for 3 yards in week 3.
Yes. Yes.
Like Cam Scatterboo over Chase Brown without even thinking.
Easily.
Right?
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Cam Scatterbo, I'm very high on rest of the season. He looks great, and they're giving him a ton of touches.
Plus, who doesn't want to like watch Scatterboo and then watch him score points for your fantasy team? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm starting Monty over Chase Brown. I would.
You have
Rashad
to.
White with no Bucky Irving or Chase Brown.
Rashad White.
Easily Rashad White.
Rashad White.
Yeah.
Easy.
Amari
yes.
DeMarcado or Chase Brown.
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. Now yeah.
That's getting crazy.
I had to throw it out there.
All right,
Travion
Joe
or
Mixon.
Chase Brown.
Joe Mixon or Chase Brown. Chase Brown might score negative points. So
I guess Chase Brown. I don't know.
Travion or Chase Brown?
Travion or Chase Brown?
Hey, Chase
Negative
Brown.
points might be better than Chase Brown, to be honest.
Who's the Patriots matchup this week?
The
That's
Pats.
The Bills?
Yes.
yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Low key
I think I'll
Travion.
take Travion. That's a tough decision to make, and it's probably one that a lot of people do have to make. But that's not fun. Yeah, I would go Travion though. All right, my sit of the week at running back is going to be Jordan Mason. He goes up against the #1 ranked defensive front in football in the Cleveland Browns. Doesn't have much receiving upside, and I just worry that the Carson Wentz experience could come crashing down in this one, and the Vikings could just have a terrible game. And He was 3.5 a carry against the Steelers last week, whose defense looked better than they had in previous weeks, but the Browns' defensive front is no joke. I would pivot from Mason.
I just think he's a must start while Aaron Jones is out still.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of
don't
lean that way
know.
too.
Right now, he probably has to be, but I don't know, man. Like the last couple weeks,
He did definitely-
2 weeks ago, he was great. But
He lost
last
a fumble last week in London or
Dublin.
Ireland.
Dublin.
But they do say the team that stays in the UK, like the Vikings last year, I guess, or the Jaguars, whoever did that,
Yeah.
ends up being way more well-rested than the team that's coming in. We could see a Browns defense that's just exhausted from the travel schedule that they have going on. So
I feel like
possible.
there's a scenario in which you have Jordan Mason and Chase Brown on the same team. So who are you going with?
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason, right?
Yeah, Mason.
Pretty easily, yeah.
Yeah.
I would be done with Chase Brown at this point until
Until
Further notice,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jordan Mason
agree.
or Rashad White.
Rashad White by himself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I
Jordan
think I'd go
Mason
Mason.
or David Montgomery.
David Montgomery.
Monty.
That's crazy. I feel like that's
I don't
insane.
think
I
it
don't think that's
is.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think I'd go Mason too. I'm very high on Mason though. I think like
I agree. I mean, I have him, but
I guess like we do this segment on our good old podcast based on matchup stats, and sometimes they work out for us.
Yeah.
There's plenty of times where that shit just doesn't matter, and I think Jordan Mason's the type of player to where like sometimes it may matter, like sometimes he may have a bad matchup and not have a good game, but he gets so much volume to where like it could not matter sometimes. Like
he's a
he
good
gets
runner.
enough volume to
very
where
good runner.
like he's very likely to score a touchdown most weeks, I feel like, which
That's
just
fair.
in-
Yeah.
in an offense that should be good
And
to get there.
well,
I could
yeah.
see him definitely having a bounce back after not really doing much against the Steelers too. So
That's fair.
Let's not fell off and tonight I bounce back. You know that one?
Yeah.
I know that one, bro. Words I live by.
My running back sit of the week. You got to be true to yourself. True to Myself album by Lil TJ. I've been sitting running backs against the Chargers defense all season. Gotta stick to my guns here, even though it's one of my guys. Sitting Bill Krosky. It's been rough with Bill Krosky because he's been very efficient when he does touch the ball. They're just not giving him the workload that he truly deserves. And the Chargers' run defense is just the best or one of the best in football, allowing the second fewest running back fantasy points this year. So I don't feel good about starting Bill Krosky.
Yeah, I mean, it was 3.2 carry against Las Vegas, but other than that, I mean, week 1, 8.2, 4.2, 6.7. I mean, how do you not give that guy the ball more? It's strange, but yeah, another
It's
one.
definitely gonna come.
I think
at
so
some point.
too.
I still feel strongly that Bill Krosky is gonna be. I'm not gonna go on and say he's like the league winner, but like I think he's gonna have an expanded role come the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, again, you want to talk matchups. After this week, it's Chicago and Dallas, so like he could be back for then. But
At the end of the year, last like 4 or 5 weeks of the season, where do you have him? Like, do you have him as a?
I don't know.
I'm not saying like what number.
projecting
Like,
quite
do
a
you look
bit,
at him as
yeah.
like an RB2?
I think he could get up there to
Okay.
where like
he
he's
could.
like a low end RB2
I agree.
with like boom week potential to be a low end RB1 on any given week.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he should by the end of the season be seeing the bulk of the workload.
I think so too. Yeah.
C-Rod and Jeremy McNicholas don't really move me. I think Bill is a talented dude. Like, there's a reason he got all the hype he got. So
Fair. All right. Go ahead. No, Dean started.
Oh.
Yeah, Dean
Oh yeah,
started.
we're done with all that. Okay. So
oh wow, that's the end.
yeah, no,
it didn't feel like the end. I was
that's-
having such a good time,
I know,
man. I
that's-
didn't want it to end.
that snuck up on me. It did. I was not prepared at all to move
That
on.
was a good
but-
start. Sits.
Wow.
Very long. Didn't
Yeah.
expect it to be
long,
that
but it
long.
kind of flew.
It
Yeah.
did fly.
Wow, bro.
Time's fun when you're having flies.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I enjoyed every second of that.
Did you actually? Or are you being
Yeah.
sarcastic?
I thought there was more. I don't know. We were vibing and it
Agreed.
just like came to an end.
Yeah.
We could still vibe. We have.
We are-
Oh yeah,
we
no,
are
we'll
gonna
definitely
vibe.
We can
continue to
still
vibe,
vibe.
bro.
Yeah. Rename us to the Vibes Podcast, bro.
The
Bro,
Vibe
you
Game
know we're gonna
podcast.
vibe, bro. Like,
The Chris Podcast.
Chris Chris and his vibers. That's what you guys are. They're the ball
Chris and his
sacks, and you guys are
vibrators.
my vibrators.
Chris and his
Chris and the
Chris and his
vibrators.
fleshlights. No.
Chris and the.
Chris and his braiders.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
So moving away from fake football, we move into real football.
That's your favorite line for these, by
I
the
feel
way.
like it's a recur. You know, it's the one
It's definitely a recurver.
I like the recur. I like it. No, I say that. I say the same thing a lot. You guys just noticing this about me? I
It
reuse
really
the
is
same.
slim pickings when it comes to catchphrases.
You're such a recurrer.
It really
It's
is.
slim pickings.
Slim pickings, bro. I mean, what's a better, what better way to say that?
Yeah.
You just a recurrer.
All right. So anyway,
Let's explain why we're wearing these.
Oh,
yeah, no, I was gonna get into that, but this is our Week 5 NFL Pick'em, and as you can see, the champ is here. That's right, not John Cena. He might be here because we wouldn't know if he was. And then there's a loser over there. There's a big old loser over there. Because I won last week's pick'em. Me and Chris tied with 10 games predicted correctly, but I took the underdog of the week in the New York Giants against the Chargers. And Dean lost because Dean doesn't know ball.
Yeah, I let my heart pick too much with the Jets, and I have been
Lost it.
wrong 4 times.
So I've been thinking about this. I think there's a better way instead of like biggest upset gets to win the chain if there's a tie. It should just go to who's better all time. Like who's
Overall through the season?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Which you still get the chain, but
I
that
only
would put the chain on
say-
Matty J. But I think that
That's fair. I don't know. That was just the one way I thought of
Well,
it.
it
No
was
one-
definitely a good
Yeah.
idea, bro. I don't want you to think like your idea wasn't a good idea, bro. Like,
It is
God.
pretty subjective.
Don't
right?
think that
Like,
way.
stressing that.
Yeah.
No. Like you could just literally go to the lines and be
Of
like,
course.
this is the.
This guy will definitely
line
go
guy.
to the line.
Oh, if there's
Whoa.
one thing this fucking guy is good for.
Projection guy over here.
Off
Damn
camera,
right.
Dean says, let's make a $20 bet. Red Sox.
You know what
fans."
I
Dean
did?
goes,
Just like being
I got
friends.
to check the
Yeah.
lines.
Straight to FanDuel and looked at the
Fucking-
line.
That's
I actually
corny.
didn't even see the line before. I shook
Fucking
his hand, like,
cornball.
That is corny, bro.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but
So,
I think he said he had the worst record this week anyway. Like even with me, like he was like it wasn't a tie, so I would.
Thought it was
Yeah,
a
that's
tie.
why I'm.
no, because the
wearing
Jets
loser
was
chain.
the tiebreaker.
No, because he thought it was a tie.
It was tied before
before
Monday
the-
night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
And then
bad,
the
my
Jets
bad.
jetted it up.
So you are a loser.
All right.
Definitely a loser. Yeah.
But there's a chance for redemption for everyone because there's a lot more football left to be played. So nobody's safe and nobody's down too much. Kicking off week 5 of the NFL season, we've got the San Francisco 49ers headed to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Both teams sit at 3-1. Rams are -7 in this game, and that is because the 49ers are gutted. Dean, you mentioned before, Brock Purdy's not in this game. Jawan Jennings not in this game. And Ricky Pearsall not in this game. And then, Kittle and Ayuk still not here. Nick Bosa out for the season. So it's another classic 49er season. So how do we feel about this? Chris, get us started.
It's the Rams.
Easily
Don't
the
gotta think twice about it. Lock of the week. I'm taking them in the Survivor.
Yep.
Survivor. Yo, are you in the Survivor?
No, I didn't get in it.
You're just in the chat.
Yeah. I haven't said a word
do,
in that.
do you like read it at all?
So,
or-
yeah, I read it, but,
shit pisses me off, bro.
yeah,
Because, like they ask like who you picking this week, and I'm always like, yo, like who you like. I ask because I want a squad ride.
Right.
Like I want to win together, and I was under the impression all week that like we were taking the Texans. I said Houston Road, take us home to the place.
Yeah.
Like I sang that, everyone liked the message. Like I'm like, all right, like we're good. Like we're riding the Texans. Pete in Trunks text. He sends out the spreadsheet. I see Pete O'Brien picked the Chargers. The guy has Pete in there as Pete O'Brien because I brought it there. He sent out the spreadsheet a few weeks ago, and I was looking at it, and like he didn't have my pick in, and I was like, oh shit, like I got to get that fixed. And then I said in the chat, I'm like, now that that's fixed, who the fuck is Pete O'Brien? Like thinking like maybe there's another O'Brien. Pete responds, he's like, nah, that's me, bro.
Doesn't get it fixed. He just
let it rock.
himself be Pete
Just let it
O'Brien.
rock.
But yeah, Rams are my survivor pick this week.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we all picked the Rams.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
Yeah.
you disagree. Okay.
no, I agree, but you didn't like say it. You just
No,
said
but
it.
when we said we all picked the Rams, I go,
Who the fuck
That's
said
very-
we all picked the Rams?
Did we not
No,
say
no,
that?
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, we all picked the Rams.
Okay, good to
Thanks
know.
for speaking for me.
Headed-
Reversing the hospitalized Niners, bro.
They are, yeah. It's
Obviously.
bad.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm picking the Rams.
All right.
But I'd like to say it for myself next time.
Headed into the Sunday slate, we've got another UK kickoff at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you set your alarms, get your bets in, set your fantasy lineups. The Minnesota Vikings, Carson Wentz on full display again in the UK, takes on the Cleveland Browns in London. This one is in, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The Browns are plus 3.5 in this one. So, Dean, where are you going?
I'm going with the Vikings as the reason I said earlier is they had an extra week in the UK to prepare, and the Browns are just now making the trip out there. I think that definitely matters. I'm going with the Vikings.
I am also going to take the Vikings because less travel and better team. It's that simple. Going with the Vikings.
Man,
You want to do it.
I do want to do it. I just saw a rookie quarterback step in and pull off an upset.
And you predicted it.
I did predict it.
Oh, man, I forgot about that. Good point.
We could make your new nickname the rookie quarterback predictor if you do it again.
Wow.
It's a long
With stakes like that, I'm picking the Cleveland Browns.
RQB.
I don't know. I don't think the Vikings are a very good football team. I think like I said, I think the Carson Wentz meltdown is coming, and I think this Browns front could get after it. I think their offensive line sucks ass. So I think this could be a tough one for the Vikings.
You know what they said about London Bridges? It's coming down. I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings.
All right.
What the fuck? What?
London Bridges.
This should be a fun one. I mean, the over-under is 35.5, so that's electrifying.
That will probably be the lowest over-under of the entire NFL.
35.5 is
season.
crazy.
To be honest.
35.5.
35 and a half is pretty nuts.
Carson
Can't
Wentz
lie.
versus Dylan Gabriel. Who had that as their
Why do
week
they
5
always
matchup?
make these London games like the worst game ever?
It's like they
bro?
don't want international
Bro,
fans.
they
They,
had
they don't
me
want to
waiting-
grow the game.
They had me waking up on Sunday morning to watch the Falcons with Desmond Ritter versus the Jaguars in Toy Story form, bro.
No, because you had to
Wasn't
pay for
it?
the game, right? It was on Peacock or something.
No,
I don't know. It was
on
one of
ESPN.
the and it was on
ESPN.
Disney Plus too.
Didn't they do Panthers Giants last year too? Weren't they in London?
They were in Germany.
No,
Germany,
the
yeah.
Toy
Germany.
Story game, they didn't televise that. They only televised the Toy Story version.
No,
You had to
no.
pay. No, it was behind a paywall.
You don't remember the comments about like
Oh, I probably
Yeah,
had
the
it on
Giant
NFL
games?
Plus.
Yes, of course
and
I
why
did. On NFL
what they
Plus,
were
you got
saying
balls.
because we were in Germany?
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just making
Problem with
sure.
NFL Plus is you just
Daniel
can't quad
Jones was
box.
called
That's why you need
Yes.
to
that
make
game.
ticket.
Yes,
But
very much so.
NFL Plus, you have everything.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we've got the Houston Texans headed to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Is Lamar confirmed out for this game?
Basically,
Basically, yeah, he didn't practice today. So without Lamar Jackson, that makes the Ravens dogs plus 1.5 at home against the Texans. Matt, where you going?
Texans easy. Not even going to talk much about it. This defense is going to absolutely destroy the Ravens offense.
Also taking the Texans. I have no faith in Cooper Rush.
I also will be taking the Texans. I think Neil Hunter and Mr. Will Anderson are gonna make Cooper Rush look silly out there.
I
And Woody
agree.
Marks, sorry, and
Yes.
Woody Marks.
Woody
WM.
Marks.
Woody.
Woody Marks. Yeah,
A lot
they
of
can't.
wood.
They can't stop anything on the defensive side of the ball, and I agree that pass rush is going to get active in this game. So, next up, our glorious king, my glorious king, Jackson Cinderella Dart.
I'm going to ignore the fact that you just said my. You just did what I do to you,
Suck
actually.
it, you didn't pick him.
I had his back when he needed me most.
Yeah, you
didn't.
did pick the Giants every week except the Jackson
No,
Dart
I
week.
picked
That's
them.
pretty crazy.
I picked them to lose against the Cowboys. too.
Wow.
Wow,
yeah.
congrats.
Yeah, maybe,
You know what?
get your shit right.
You know what? That wasn't fun when you did it to me those times. So I'm going to apologize. Our glorious king, Jackson Cinderella Dart, and the New York Giants head to New Orleans to take on the Saints. I'll get it started with this one. I think this is a trap game of all trap games. I think we had the rookie quarterback magic last week, and we were going to beat anyone in front of us. That being said, I'm picking the Giants. There's just no way we beat, because on the other side of it, there's no way you beat the 3-0 Chargers and then go lose to the Saints, right? Right?
There's a way.
Yeah, there is a way, but it's not happening. Giants are winning. Chris, what do you got?
I'm taking the Saints here, man. They're at home in NOLA, 0-4. They're due. Spencer Rattler's actually been pretty promising. They've been in a bunch of these games, other than the Seahawks game. Like, granted, they got dicked down in a way that few teams will receive the dicking this entire NFL season. But they were in the game up until the very end, until they did the freaking Philly special up in Buffalo. And, against the Niners, they were in it. Like, they've been competitive for the most part. They're so due. I agree, Tom. It's just a trap game. Did I call you Trom? I don't know what English that was.
Trunks and Tom.
I got the point.
Tom. I agree with Tom that this is a trap game, so I'm going to be picking the New Orleans Saints here.
I'm also picking the Saints for the exact same reason. This is the trap of all traps.
How many times are you going to say trap in this?
Trap. Slim picking trap. I just still don't believe in Jackson Fart.
Yo, dude, that's crazy.
Dude. Watch your freaking mouth.
My bad.
Watch your friggin'
Right.
mouth.
Shout out
Or
Jackson
he's
Fart.
going to shut it.
Okay, I'm still picking the Saints for every reason Chris said.
Okay, just suck them off then. Jeez. I'm taking
All right, Chris.
the New York Giants. Yes, I understand what everyone's saying about the word that we said 80 times. I don't need to say it again. But the New York Giants are going to beat the New Orleans Saints, and we are going to be 2-0 in the Jackson Dart era.
Tom,
Yo,
did you send me the money from last week or no?
no, I'll do it right now.
No. I'll give you the chance to hold on that.
Okay.
Let's run back the same bet, Giants Saints.
Okay.
Another 25.
25?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds
But
good.
it's not like a double or nothing.
No,
it's just
I'll give you
another-
the 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want
Or
to
it
do
cancels out. It
too?
cancels
It would
out.
be
Yeah, if I
50.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanna
okay.
do it?
That's fine.
Nah, I'm not betting on the Saints, bro.
Look at Chris, man. Always,
wanna do it?
always betting on the favorite, bro. Look
Always-
at Chris. I'll throw a little something on it.
Another 25?
Oh, 25.
Mm.
Okay, man.
It's only money.
So wait, what's the other thing we have?
Goff and Bryce. Fantasy.
Yes, okay.
All right.
Wow, these are the worst bets. What the heck?
Bro betting on the Giants and Bryce Young.
What can I say? I love money.
All right. Speaking of Bryce Young, the next game on the slate is the Miami Dolphins headed to Carolina to take on said Panthers. It's basically a pick 'em. Dolphins are slight favorites at -1.5. Chris, where are you going with your boys? Do they continue the success?
Did you make the graphic yet for this that we sent? You? Did you start it?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Did I not send you my Dolphins Panthers pick?
I definitely didn't
even
send you
look.
my picks at all. So
Yeah, because my Dolphins Panthers pick, I have them all in front of me, but I don't see Dolphins or Panthers here, so I don't know who I picked. No, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here. I think we saw this team ignite a new life into them the other day in those what are they called, like dark blue? What is it?
Midnight Blue.
Midnight turf blue, whatever the fuck jerseys. I think
Wait. No. What is it called?
some stupid shit.
No idea.
Pitch Blue.
Pitch blue.
yes.
Pitch blue, yes. Pitch blue jerseys. Darren Waller, they might have to put the entire fucking team on him.
it looks like it.
So I'll pick the Dolphins.
What?
That's his song. Put the
Oh,
entire fucking
okay.
team on me.
I know I hate the Panthers, and I don't think Bryce Young's good at all.
Oh.
But I actually like the Miami Dolphins even less, which is why I'm picking the Panthers this week to bounce back. At home, right? They're in
Yes.
Carolina. Yeah, they'll win.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. You know what? Since we're making a whole lot of bets on this podcast, I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins on this one, and I'm going to look you in the eye and say, "Do you want to put money
I'm
on
not
this?"
betting on these stupid teams, bro.
yo, these are real people, bro.
Sorry to any
crazy.
Dolphins or Panthers fans. I'm not
Panthers.
Panthers.
Panthers, man.
I'm not betting on this game. That's so stupid. No. Not doing
Yeah.
it.
I think the Dolphins win in a high scoring game. What's the over under for this? I'm kind of curious.
44.5.
Okay.
I think the Dolphins win too. I think the Panthers suck ass. I think the Dolphins suck less ass. But I'm gonna take.
You
the
think?
Yeah.
Okay. No
I
Tyreek.
also
You think
agree.
they're like better?
What?
You think they're like better without Tyreek?
No.
I think
No,
the
definitely not
Dolphins
better
are
without
still a better
Tyreek,
football team without Tyreek than the
I don't know about
Carolina.
Like they're
Oh, then
better
the
than the
Panthers,
Panthers
yes.
without Tyreek. They're not better than they
Right.
were with Tyreek.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Without him.
Okay, moving on. Dean, your boys, Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts host the Las Vegas Raiders. The Colts are -6.5 in this one. Wagner, where are you going?
Colts so easily. I'm smashing this. Not even thinking about it. Indiana Jones will bounce back. A.D. Mitchell will be inactive, and they'll finally win after a long 2 weeks.
Also taking the Colts. Yeah, I think the Colts get a big bounce back win. They should have won against the Rams last week. I'm assuming they're going to be incredibly motivated to get that win back, and no A.D. Mitchell involved in the lineup. So I'm going to take the Colts.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Colts here too. The Geno Smith, Chris talked about it a lot. He's been real bad. Brock Bowers still banged up. Just have no faith there, and the Colts need a bounce back win. So prime position for it.
I mean, you mentioned bounce back. You mentioned like needing to get back on the right track.
Right.
It's how I feel about the Raiders and what they're going to do in this game. Geno Smith finally beat the 6-7 curse. He accomplished that. It's time to be good again. And I think this is a trap game for the Colts. Dean, you said you don't bet on stupid teams. I know you don't think the Colts are stupid. They said I don't ever bet on the other underdog. I only bet on the favorite. So I'll take the Raiders, but I'm not going to open up my FanDuel and look at the spread. I'll just take the Raiders straight up. A little
much?
20, a little 25.
Definitely. I'll definitely take that.
25. I like that. Cool. Whoa.
Good bet.
And you love hitting your iPad and knocking the
Oh,
numbers.
it's in the way here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a little fraggy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Fraggy for sure. Yeah, I'm going to take the
for
Raiders.
sure,
So
yeah.
I'm going to take the Raiders. Jacoby Myers going to have a huge classic day.
Hell yeah. Okay, next game up, we've got the Denver Broncos headed to Philadelphia to take on the 4-0 Eagles. Eagles are -4.5 in this game, over under a 43.5. Matty J, let us know.
Eagles.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Calling my shot with the Denver Broncos here. I think the Eagles have to go down eventually. I can't see the Broncos going down 2-3 on the year. I think they pull it out somehow. It might not be pretty, but I think they'll pull it out.
I feel you. Like, I mean, you mentioned trap game.
Like,
this
there's no
is
real
a
reason for me to
trap.
be
This is
saying
a
this.
trap game. I'd love to pick the Broncos, but I've picked a plethora of underdogs already to this point, so I'm going to ride with the Eagles. But as someone says, I wouldn't be shocked if the Broncos win this game.
Is it a trap game for the
So,
Eagles, though?
the undefeated Eagles, the Broncos.
They're not going to take the Broncos lightly. Like,
Oh, no,
when
I'm
I
not.
think trap game, I'm thinking you're looking past the team. I don't think they're looking past the Broncos.
No,
So-
but like
They're
most
the
people are
favorites and
picking
they
the
could lose.
Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
At
I
home?
kind of think of like trap game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are just. I mean, we all think the Eagles are better. I guess that doesn't need to be
yeah.
said, but yeah.
Yeah,
but
I'm picking the
This
Eagles.
is in Lincoln Financial?
yes,
in the link.
in the link.
Cool. Yeah, no, Eagles.
All right.
No.
If it was in Denver, I might say differently, but
No.
Yeah. All right, moving on. The New York Jets at home, dogs at home. They're +2.5, hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And I think Dak Prescott absolutely lights up this Jets defense. And I know the Cowboys defense sucks, but I don't think they can keep up with the Cowboys offense. So I'm going to take the boys here. Chris, what do you got?
Man, I'm going to go with the Cowboys as well. Oh, the Jets are so due, bro. 0-5, it's like you got to be mortal mega ass to be 0-5.
I do agree.
0-5 is rough.
yeah. What are the Jets?
Definitely mortal mega ass, but like,
Are they 0-5? Mortal
Yes.
Mega.
What are we?
they really convince me? Like they're 0-5 bad.
The defense was supposed to be the saving grace of this team, and it's fucking awful.
Yeah,
It's been
And
pretty
Dak
bad.
is playing MVP football. Like,
he is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I also have the Cowboys in this one.
now he
Wow.
So now
he
we should all
turns.
pick the Jets, right? Because the Jets are definitely going to win this
Wow.
week because he finally picked against
I
them.
mean, Pickens, if you have him in fantasy this week, he actually might drop 40.
Wow.
Wow.
Like
He might
Sauce
drop.
Gardner?
He might drop 2, bro. After the game he had last week.
So true.
Sauce
That's so
he might
true.
drop
Sauce
to you.
is not hurt, but Sauce has been pretty disappointing thus far.
Got mossed by Darren Wall.
Got
did.
mossed by
Got cooked by
Darren
Darren
Waller.
Waller.
Darren Waller has been, making rap songs, and he came off the couch to moss Sauce Gardner. So I'm taking
Moss
the
the
Cowboys.
Sauce.
I mean, Dak's just on another level right now, and the Jets defense is on no level. So
No
I want
level
to
at
take
all.
the Jets so bad for the vibes, bro.
I'm honestly very tempted to take the Jets right now because you took the Cowboys, but
I was
Should we-
thinking the Jets before Dean took it. I had
Should
the
we
Jets
make Should we
written
make the
down.
pack? The three of us take the Jets because he took the Cowboys.
and not allow him to change his team.
He makes a graphic, though.
Yeah, well, we
Realistically,
have
No,
the
but
footage.
we have
well, now
footage.
they announced I'm locked in. Like
Yeah.
I can't change it after
It's
the pod.
announced.
Yeah, but
I mean, realistically, you can
They-
do whatever you want.
That is true.
I can. But it's
But for the
about
integrity of the podcast.
Yeah.
No, 100% integrity is important.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to pick the Jets so
So
deeply
pick the Jets,
bad.
bro.
I know, but like every win matters.
It is true.
Everyone does
So
matter.
now that there's bye weeks, there's even like slimmer
Right.
Slimmer pickings.
Slimmer
Pickens.
pickings. You
At
have
this point,
to-
you guys have said it more than me. Like,
I still don't think so.
There's definitely slimmer pickings.
Yeah.
Oh, Jets are so due, bro. 0-5 is just like
brutal.
Nah, I'm not going to overthink this one. Dak's
All right.
playing great ball. It's the Cowboys.
That's true. There's no reason Dak shouldn't light them up for
sure.
a million
Ball so
yards.
hard, motherfuckers want to find me.
That shit
That
crazy.
shit cray.
Yes.
Should I just stick with the Jets then? Just ride it out
You know
until
the
they
name of that
win.
song?
It'll pay off eventually, right?
You know what the crazy part is when
guys don't
you
know
said
that
that? I like was about to, and I was like, wait a second. No.
You know what?
Ah, can't do it.
I'm switching it up. I'm going with the Jets.
Wow.
I
So
have
at this
to.
point, are you just gonna pick them till they win a game?
I have to, right?
Wow. I mean, if you want to lose, yeah.
I mean, I bet against the Giants the first few weeks, but okay, I respect it. I respect the hell out of it. All right, now I can stay on the Cowboys and we're all good. So
We're all good.
all right. Next up, the Arizona Cardinals are minus 8.5 point favorites to the visiting Tennessee Titans over under of 41.5. Chris, how you feel about this one?
I don't know. One of these, the Titans or the Jets.
one of these
is winning.
underdogs has to win.
One of these 0-4 teams
I
has to win.
agree.
The Saints are one of them, though, that I picked already.
Mm.
Do two 0-4 teams win is the question.
Wow.
I mean, the Cardinals lost Trey Benson. Do you know how huge that is? Trey
Dean, tell
Benson
us.
was on pace to have a breakout season.
That's the greatest running back of all time, actually.
Right.
He's
So,
up there.
How
Never said that.
how will they respond in wake of no Trey Benson is a
Wait.
good question.
But Trey Benson is like super injury prone, so we should have seen this coming, is all I know. So,
Well, I definitely, not to be that guy, I definitely called James Conner not being healthy this year, but, you know.
Yeah,
got
not being
congrats,
happy
bro.
and snapping your leg.
snapped his fucking ankle.
Nah, congrats.
I did
bro.
call it.
I mean, we got to yo, Tom,
wasn't
give
like
Dean
a
that
soft-
chain, bro. Give Dean that chain, bro. He's a champ,
My bad,
bro.
bro.
Yo, you
I'm
called that.
I'm the injury predicting
Nah,
champ.
that was tough. Oh man, I want to pick the Titans.
I actually
bro,
have the
but
least injury-ridden fantasy teams ever. I don't have any injuries.
that's definitely a good thing to say
Yeah,
out
you
loud
definitely
if
should
you
not
want
have said
if
that
you
out
want to
loud,
maintain
dumbass.
that.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in jinx.
All right.
Not a thing.
You're so fucked. Who's
I'm
on
gonna-
your fantasy teams? I'm trading them all away if I got them.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here. I'm not gonna overthink it too much.
They're playing at home?
Cardinals are at home.
Wow. That stadium is so electric.
Indeed,
A lot of magical things happen in that stadium.
so many.
Hail Murray.
I'm not even talking about that. Taking the Cardinals.
What the fuck did I miss? What happened to that stadium?
You know. We're not talking about it. But
Should I know?
yeah, probably. But anyway, I'm taking the Cardinals.
I'll have to be informed. I'm taking the Cardinals, yes.
I am also taking the Cardinals. The upset is interesting here because I do agree with you. Like, not one of these 0-4 teams have to get a win this week. They don't have to, but I think they will. Okay, moving on. Chris, you foreshadowed this game a little bit before. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are dogs as they head to Seattle to take on the Seattle Seahawks. The Bucs are +3 as on the road, over under a 44.5. Dean, get us started here.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What do we got?
The Bucs are going to
What
Seattle
happened?
to play the
Oh.
Seahawks.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Who?
Yo, send the link, bro.
I'll send the link.
I'm trying to check that out.
Well, that's just where I'm just saying that's just where it happened.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I know.
So that was like a week ago, whatever. About a week
ago.
So I got the Bucks in this one, beating the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, I know Mike Evans is out. You got Chris Godwin back. I mean, Baker's banged up, and when isn't he? I mean, I just think the Bucks are better than the Seattle Seahawks. I don't necessarily think they're frauds, but I don't believe in the Seahawks either at the same time. I think they're just mid.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Bucks. I'm with Dean on this one. I don't understand how the Seahawks are favored. I think the Bucks have a big game, and I mean, granted, the Seahawks defense is great. Do not get me wrong, but Bacon, the boys are all the way back, and even without Mike Evans. So no Bucky. That kind of sucks too, or maybe no Bucky, but
No, it's
still
no Bucky.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, God,
So sad, bro.
They ruled him out.
no, man. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I mean, the games that Sean Tucker
Tucker's a
played, like he's
beast.
a dog. I mean, great RB3.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be an RB3. It's just ridiculous.
I'm also gonna go with the Buccaneers here.
I agree. Yeah.
Wow.
Seahawks are. Is that the first time we've swept an underdog?
Might be.
Might be.
Swept an underdog is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Agreed.
What did Pete pick?
Sure.
You know
I'm
what
sure
that
Pete
means.
picked the Bucks too.
You know what that means? They are not going to
Bet the
win.
Seahawks, baby.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Next up, the Los Angeles Chargers, who just suffered defeat to the New York Giants, host the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels is in for this game. This is his second full game of the season. The over-under is 48.5. The Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. Matthew, what do you got?
I'm very tempted to say the Chargers lose back-to-back games. And honestly, yeah, I'm gonna say the Chargers lose back-to-back games. I think Jaden has a good game in this one. I think the loss of Joe Alt, and even if he is playing, he's likely to be banged up. That O-line has not looked good, and I know how bad that secondary is over there in Washington, but man, if your offensive line's a turnstile, it ain't gonna matter. So I'm taking the Washington Commanders.
What do you got? Sell me.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like both of these teams. These are arguably my two favorite teams in the NFL. I mean, I'm a known big believer in the Chargers for sure for a very long time now.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Never wavered on Justin Herbert.
Never wavered on it.
No.
Never wavered on a team or Justin Herbert.
He's a diehard for all 12 of his teams.
We'll go with the Commanders here.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't feel too good about
Is
it.
Terry back? No.
I think so, but
I don't think
I
so.
don't even know if that.
You don't think it matters?
He's not healthy, and he didn't play well when he was on.
he
the
didn't
field.
practice Wednesday. So
Debo's also banged up. I changed my mind.
Honestly, yeah,
The
I'm with
Chargers.
you. I think I'm
The
going with the
Chargers.
Chargers too. Jeez.
Yeah. Let's not overthink this.
Let's not overthink it, bro.
Chargers at home. I mean, it's pretty simple.
You know what they say about Chargers fans? Some of the best in the league.
They're non-existent.
they don't exist.
We saw the
Believe
one
that's what they say.
Charger
Some
fan
of the
that was
best in the league.
She was a literal
planted on
plant.
television. Yes,
She was a
planted
The
literal
girl with the
plant.
glasses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on- yeah.
literally a plant. That's insane that was a real thing that happened.
Only thing of note.
The girl with the glasses.
She definitely,
All right.
The girl with the glasses.
Moving on, maybe the easiest one of the week. We've got the Detroit Lions headed to Cincinnati to beat the shit out of the Cincinnati Bengals. That's a spoiler to my pick. Lions are minus 10.5-point favorites here. Over under 48.5.
Keep it rolling. Detroit Lions.
Lions.
keep it rolling.
All right.
He's taking the Bengals. Mark him down for the
Think
Bengals.
something similar might happen here. We've got the Buffalo Bills hosting the New England Patriots. Bills minus 8.5 at home and over under 49.5. Gonna take the Bills here. They go to 5-0.
I will also be taking the Bills.
This is going to be an upset. I'm taking the Patriots. 5-0 is a tough thing to do in the NFL, and I think the Patriots played. I mean, obviously they played really, really well last week. I know it's the Panthers, but I think they're on the up and up. I think Christian Gonzalez back. I think that's significant. I like the Pats.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to be the only one that took the upset, so you taking them kind of makes me not want to take the upset anymore. but I'm still going to do it. I think the Patriots win this one. They always play the Bills tough, and Drake May's on an absolute roll right now, so I'm going with the Patriots.
Could be Travion breakout too.
It definitely
You two
could.
both went with Buffalo.
Been
with
saying that
New
for
England,
4
interesting.
weeks, bro.
Don't know it.
He's a rookie. It definitely takes time. Like
100%.
it definitely could be. It's going to be eventually.
I mean, like this
Could
past
be.
week, every rookie running back played well.
And now it's his turn.
He scored.
Hopefully.
Why would he do it when everyone else does it? That's not.
They
That's
just
not the
don't
Travion
put him on
way.
the field, bro.
I think Ramondre needs one more fumble.
He shouldn't.
Can't rule that out. Can't rule that out.
Kind of what he
is
does.
Fumble boy.
So, all right. Next up on Sunday night.
No.
No, it was
Monday
Monday
night.
night. I'm sorry. Monday Night Football
Monday
is
Night
the
Football.
Kansas City Chiefs headed to Jacksonville to take on the Jags. Jags are +3 at home. Chris, I want you to get us started here because they were featured in a segment for you about this defense. So, what do you got here?
Defense is on a tear, top 5 unit in the league. They've been exceptional, forcing a ton of takeaways, but not against Solo Mahomes. The Chiefs, they finally did the old thing where they get right, and I think they're going to keep building off this. So give me the Chiefs here.
I also have the Chiefs. I think the Jags are slightly fake in their 3-1 record. The Chiefs are just going to win. I don't know. Primetime Chiefs. The refs are going to be on their side, you know?
I think the Jags are just not good, to be quite honest with you. I don't think the Jags are a good football team, so I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, Chris kind of moved me with that defense talk the other night, but I tend to agree with you. All right, and that's the Week 5 NFL slate.
Pretty crazy with the Jags because they're the most obvious, like, fake 3-1 team, but they should realistically be 4-0. They lost to Jake Browning's Bengals.
That's
like,
true.
they really should be 4-0.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, no,
it
definitely.
is interesting. All right, that's Week 5 of the NFL, man.
These 4 players are scoring a touchdown in Week 5. Getting it started, I'm going with Alvin Kamara. He's due going up against the Giants at home. The Giants' run defense is terrible. The Saints are getting a win, and Kamara scoring a tug.
I have Omarion Hampton getting into the end zone this week. He's been super involved since Najee Harris went down with his injury. I would definitely take him to get into the end zone.
The player that I'm taking to score a touchdown this week is David Montgomery. He was also my start of the week playing against the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this is going to be a blowout from the jump immediately. So I think both running backs will be heavily involved. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Monty gets 2. So taking David Montgomery.
I'm going with Jonathan Taylor to score a touchdown this week. He's only scored in 1 game, but he did it 3 times. He got one called back last week. He gets a plus matchup here against the Raiders, and I think the Colts win this one handedly, and I think JT gets in the end zone.
If you guys want to ride these picks, make sure you sign up for Dabble and use our code BALLGAME for a free $25. NFL Week 5 higher or lower presented by Dabble Fantasy. First up, your guys' glorious king after winning his first start, Jackson Dart, 174.5 passing yards against the Saints. Will we go for higher or lower?
Lower. Easily lower.
Taking higher.
Also going to take higher.
All right. Next up, we have another rookie quarterback on an 0-4 team. Cam Ward's projection is 182.5 passing yards. Do you think this is the Cam Ward breakout?
Who do they play?
The Cardinals.
No. Taking it lower.
All right.
How many was it?
182.5.
Man, he's eventually got to have a big game, right? Like you would think so, but it ain't this one. I'm taking lower.
Also going to go lower here. It's been rough for Cam.
All right. Next up, a guy who you can make a case has been the best running back in football this year. James Cook's projection is 81.5 rushing yards against the Patriots. We taking higher or lower than 81.5?
I'll take higher. James Cook has been so good this year. I think he's eclipsed 100 multiple times, so I'm going to take higher on this.
Yeah, he's eclipsed 100, I think, 3 times so far this season, but I'm going to take lower. I think the Patriots do whatever they can to take James Cook at least a little bit out of this game.
Going higher. James Cook's a beast.
He's an animal.
He is.
Another running back. We have a guy who's been great since he started playing ball, but has a pretty good matchup here. Quinshon Judkins against the Vikings, 71.5 rushing yards. It's a high
So,
projection.
Very high projection.
I'm tempted to take the lower. The Vikings have a tough-ish front to get through, and I don't think the Browns are all too good. I think they're going to be playing from behind, personally. So I'm going to take the lower.
I don't know. I think the Browns are all in on playing a very physical brand of football. I think they will be running the ball a ton in this game, especially with Dylan Gabriel. And I think Judkins is just a really, really good football player. So I'm taking the higher.
I'm also going to take the higher here.
Yeah, he's been freaking sensational, dude. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really good player. Next up, a wide receiver who's been struggling. Will this be the bounce back game? Lad McConkey's projection is 53.5 receiving yards.
Oh, my God.
It's like a perfect projection. That's exactly what I think he'll do.
You think he's going to do
53.5 yards?
53 or 54?
Like,
That's the question.
All right.
Some would say you're at a
I gotta
crossroads.
say lower. I just think that Keenan and Quentin Johnston are just more involved. You know, like that's just what it is. Johnston's the downfield stretcher and Keenan's the chain mover, and Lad's kind of just like in the middle, not really getting as many targets as you'd like to see. I'm gonna take lower.
We always talk about teams having a get-right game. I think Lad's motivated. I think this is the Lad get-right game. So I'm taking the higher.
I'm going to go to the lower here.
Okay,
Made Keenan my start of the week.
makes sense. And then to close it out, a guy who got thrusted into his team's wide receiver one role, Mr. Jalen Waddle, 57.5 receiving yards against the Panthers.
Taking the over pretty easily. I
Can't
think.
say that.
You can't say that.
I'll take higher.
I'm taking higher pretty easily. I think.
I'm so hesitant on this one. I don't know whether Jalen Waddle is the same guy that we saw some years ago. I really don't. I think I'm going to go with the lower. I don't love the matchup with J.C. Horn. I think they will probably go out of their way to put him on Waddle.
I agree with you there. I'm going to go the lower as well.
I feel like this is similar to what you said about Addison last week. He's either getting like 12 yards or over 100.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
Agree.
If you guys want to predict higher or lower on any of these NFL projections, make sure you sign up for Dabble and use our code BALLGAME for a free $25.
Yo, shout out to Trophy Smack, by the way, with everything that we have over here. So,
Yo, shout out to him.
Why?
so obviously we
Why?
showcased these two
hardware.
chains. So
And we got this bad boy.
Put that shit on, bro.
Ew,
Put
I got
two on,
blinded,
bro.
My eyes. Oh.
Yo, you so
My nose is too
tough.
You gotta be
bro.
careful where you flash that thing, man.
Yo, you
actually
I got-
kind of dripped out.
Yo.
I
D-Wagon.
got 2 chains, yo.
Yeah, but no.
Two
Don't
chains,
put
yo,
ball
you're-
game
that's
next
the
to
guy?
loser, bro. We cover loser.
Yo, this is like
Heavy?
really good quality. This
It
is
is.
crazy heavy.
It's crazy too because if they want to get one of those to reward
No way.
or deward some with the loser chain, someone in their fantasy league, all they have to do is go to Trophy Smack and check out their catalog of awesome things. And if they use code BALLGAME10, they get 10% off their order.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
when you say it like that,
I mean,
why wouldn't you?
I mean, look at that belt.
I don't know if
pretty
they
sick.
see a belt
You
on
guys
the table
like,
or something.
I don't know
like-
if you guys are into belts like that, but if you are, like Trophy Smack's definitely the place for you. But I mean, it's in the name,
Right.
trophy. See
Smack.
their collection of
Just snag a
trophies.
trophy.
It is
I mean,
the
yes,
perfect
they might have
fantasy
smacks
football.
on there too.
It's the perfect fantasy football like winner's gift. You know what I mean? Like what better than a belt to put on?
And if you're not a belt guy, I mean, I know there's definitely some, not me, but there's definitely dudes out there who are like ring dudes, like Joe
Yeah.
Cruz.
Yep.
Big ring guy.
I don't know if he is, but like, come on. Like,
I actually, speaking of Trophy Smack, it's Major League Baseball's playoffs season, and they have MLB branded stuff on the site.
no way.
Yeah, if you want to wear that stuff to the playoffs, if you plan on going to one of these games, what better thing to wear than a chain of your favorite team? That'd be sick.
That'd be
That's
something. Yeah.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
That is
Get on the
definitely
big
dope.
screen that way.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
they get 10% off.
yeah, using code BALLGAME10.
Wow.
You would be the life
Why-
of the section.
Why are you
You
guys?
definitely would be the life of the section.
Why are you guys still watching and not going on Trophy Smack?
Actually, no.
Ordering
All you really
something.
need to do is just put us in the corner of the screen, even though we're about to wrap
That's right.
up.
It's
but
2025.
put us in the corner of the screen. Go trophysmack.com. anything.
You
like
guys
that,
want us to
so.
wait for you? We'll wait.
We could sit here, but all I'm gonna do right now is just tell you guys thank you for all the love that you've been showing us. The comments on the pod are very much appreciated.
I got a good checkpoint for them today.
Okay.
Like how we know if they made it to the end, what I want them to comment. I want you guys to pick an NFL player, and I want you to write a 3-line freestyle rap, including that player. Like, you have to rhyme with that player. That's your checkpoint. So if you made it this far, let's hear some NFL raps in the comments.
You can
And
definitely throw it
Matt
into like chat.
We're all going to
We'll
be in
rap
there. We'll
them.
come up. Yes, on the next pod, we can rap them.
We'll rap them.
I was going to say we'll be in the comments making our own and dropping
We
them
can
in
do
there,
that too.
but also we should do that on the next pod.
I like that.
That'd be epic.
We will rap. them.
Nothing too out of pocket if you want to hear it be said on the
Yes.
pod. If you
could
want to
get-
give us a good giggle, go ahead and be out
Actually-
of pocket.
If you want it to be read, more out of pocket.
True. No, for sure. But that's your guys' check-in. So if you made it this far, comment down NFL rap, 3 lines.
Yeah, and now I'm assuming you're already done with your trophy smack order. Super
Right, I'm
simple.
assuming you got your receipt and
There we
you got
go.
your tracking number and
In your email, it's on the way.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all of our socials. Sports are amazing. It's amazing. It really is. And with that,
ball
Ball
game.
game.